welcome you to this video, to Xango, and more importantly, welcome you to the Powerhouse Network. My name is Dr. Brandon Day, 26 years young, and I'm currently a licensed attorney here in California. My area of practice is intellectual property and international business. So I want to congratulate you if you have the good fortune of seeing this short video. And as you're hearing the information, my deep encouragement to you is to zone in and listen with an open mind, because my mentor always taught me that your mind's not like a parachute. It works best if it's open. So in my case, that's what I did. I listened with an open mind, and prior to being introduced to Xango and the Powerhouse Network, I had gone the traditional route. I was raised in the traditional family, taught go to school, get good grades, and when I graduate, I'd have a high-paying job waiting for me. And so that's what I did. I went to school, I eventually graduated from UC Riverside and went off to law school. And when I was going into my second year, I found out that my financial aid and scholarships were going to be cut. And when that happened, that put me in a position where I have to pay my way through law school. And I started considering my options and ways where I could do that. And growing up in a traditional family, whenever I needed money, I was taught to go get a job, right? Trade my time for money. And the challenge there is I only had 24 hours in a day. And as a full-time law student, there wasn't really anything out there flexible enough to work with my schedule or pay me enough income that I needed to stay in school. So I started looking into other options, and I recognized that one alternative was to buy a franchise or invest money in starting up a traditional business. The challenge there was that I needed at least 85 grand cash just to get things rolling, and even then I'd have to deal with a lot of headaches like employees, leases, learning curves, a bunch of headaches. And to be honest, I became overwhelmed just thinking about it. So I recognized really quickly that I needed something different, and my mentor always shared with me that if you want something different, you have to do something different. So that's what I did, and it was about that time that I was formally introduced to the industry of network marketing for the very first time. And like I said, my area of practice in law is international business. So I was familiar with network marketing. I had heard of it before, and I knew that it was a $200 billion industry, and that it was supported by some of the most successful business people in the world, like Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Richard Branson. And I knew it was a vehicle where an average person can get involved, do it part-time, and grow into a full-time income. But this was my first time taking a look at a specific company, and I was intrigued right away because I recognized that, I had another option here to join in a partnership where there is a very low risk, very low startup cost, and it had the same advantages of owning a traditional business, along with a global opportunity across 40 different countries internationally. So right now, we're inviting you to consider a partnership with Xango. Xango is a health and wellness company that was founded in Utah back in 2004, did $1 billion in sales within its first 4 years and $2 billion within its first 6. So in this partnership, Xango takes care of all the headaches like investments, product research, shipping, employees, overhead, all the boring stuff, leaving us, all we have to do is consume the products, share the products, and help other people do the same thing. And the reason why is because most companies today use traditional forms of marketing, billboards, commercials, advertisements, celebrity endorsements, just stuff that we don't pay attention to in today's society. So a perfect example is when you come home from work or from school, do you ever sit down in front of the TV and say like, man, I can't wait to watch commercials right now? No. We hate being advertised to, because for TV, we have TiVo, movies, we have Netflix. For YouTube, we have a little button in the bottom right-hand corner, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip. So what Xango realized is that traditional marketing, it's no longer effective. The most trusted form of marketing today is called word of mouth. Because the truth is, when we love a movie, a music, or a restaurant, we tell someone about it. And even if we don't like it, we're still going to talk about it. So that's exactly what we're doing here. Instead of investing billions of dollars in traditional marketing, Xango's taking those same dollars and investing them into us, the consumers. They're paying us to do what we're naturally doing anyway, which is to talk about it with people that we know. So if you're seeing this for the first time, understand that you're already doing what we do here in the business. Just now you have the option to decide whether you want to get paid for it or you want to do it for free. So you'll never find our products in a store or on the shelf, and the only way to get them is through someone who's already consuming it. So the beauty of Xango is that they've made our job extremely easy by creating an incredible line of products that tap into 5 mega trends. The first is health and wellness. Our original Xango juice has such incredible results that in its first 4 years, we did over $1 billion in sales. Okay, and in the following 2 years, we did another $1 billion. So who do you know today that wants to get healthier? We also tap into the energy industry. Who do you know right now that consumes energy throughout their day, whether it's coffee, Starbucks, or energy shots? Who do you know that wants to gain, maintain, or lose weight? We have an amazing line of weight management products. And we've also tapped into cosmetics and beauty. I'm not a huge expert on makeup or hair or skincare, but I know that women love those products. So who do you know right now that uses makeup, soap, shampoo? And last but not least, we're in the anti-aging market. It's a stone cold fact that you can't stop the aging process, but we can slow it down. So who do you know right now that wants to prevent or reduce wrinkles? We have an amazing charity program as well. Xango's mission is all about giving, and that's been the heart of the company since 2004. So Xango partnered up with a charity organization called AmeriCares and created the Xango Goodness Program to send meal packs to third world countries and feed women and children in poverty. So to date, Xango's fed over 6 million people through the Xango Goodness Program. So who do you know today that would love to give back and fight world hunger? Think about who you know right now that consumes products like this on a daily, weekly, or even a monthly basis, and how excited they'd be if you introduce them to something that's healthier, then give them the same results, if not better. And just by sharing it, they can create an extra income on the side. What's exciting about every single one of our products is they're all derived from the mangosteen fruit. Mangosteen is a superfood found in Southeast Asia. It's been consumed for centuries because of how healthy it is. And it's actually nicknamed the queen of fruits and the king of opportunity because it contains powerful xanthones that kill free radical cells in the body, which are cells that are known to be the primary cause of chronic illnesses and inflammation. So each of our product lines has undergone clinical studies that demonstrate, that efficacy. So they're backed by sound science. And by simply spreading the word about Xango to people that you have the ability to earn what's called residual income. And if you're anything like I was 3 years ago, I had no idea what residual income was. I couldn't even spell residual. I had no income coming in either, so I didn't know. But residual income is the art of continuing to earn income after the initial work has already been done. And this is different than what we're used to, which is a salary job or an hourly job where you can only earn income while you're clocked in, and your income's always going to be capped. So imagine having the ability to continue earning income after you clock out, while you're home with your family, while you're traveling, while you're pursuing your hobbies and your passions, because that's exactly what residual income does for you. It gives you back your time. It gives you options and choices. And I recognize that residual income was all around us. Our cell phone bill, the utilities for our house, Netflix, school tuition, even though we register for these things one time every month when we pay our bills, we have residual bills. So it was at that moment that I recognized why wealthy people have time freedom. And I said to myself, you have residual bills. It's about time you get yourself some residual income to go along with it. So I found out that 97% of people struggle financially paycheck to paycheck, and 3% control the wealth because they own systems of residual income where instead of working their money is working for them. So growing up, I always heard, money's not everything. But the reality is it's right up there with oxygen. It doesn't matter where you go or what you want to do. It's always going to cost money. So it doesn't matter what we want to accomplish. It costs to live today. 26% of Americans today have no emergency savings. And most people have no money saved for retirement. So like most people 3 years ago, I was one of those statistics. I was losing at the financial game. And as I looked at network marketing for the first time, I loved the idea of being paid what I was worth, working when I wanted, where I wanted, with who I wanted, but most importantly, I love the idea of owning my own time. So we're not saying quit school, we're not saying quit your job or your hobbies, because this business is meant to be done part-time. My mentor shared with me that it's not about how you fit into the business, it's about how the business fits into you and your schedule. So getting started in Xango is very, very simple. There's no distributor kits, there's no sign-up fees or anything like that. All you have to do is become a consumer and place an order for product. And the reason why is very simple. This is a business, and everyone's heard the old saying in business, it takes money to make money, right? So for example, if you wanted a shoe store, you would need shoes, or if you wanted a cat store, you need some cats. So if you want a Xango business, you're gonna need some Xango products, right? So you have to have product on hand just to sample out to people in your network, people that you know personally. So you can choose from any one of our amazing product lines for your first order to get you started. And in addition to product, you're gonna get brochures, you're gonna get samples, you're gonna get a website that's had millions of dollars invested into it that tracks your entire business for you and allows you to run it from the palm of your hand. So when I found out that I had to order product, I had a few questions that kind of slowed me down from getting started and that my mentor was able to answer for me. And my first was, well, this looks like one of those things. And my mentor shared with me an old saying, a bird that's born in a cage is gonna grow up thinking that flying is unhealthy. It's not that flying is really bad for the bird, it's the fact that it was born in a cage. It's the environment that it grew up in that gave it that perception. So the concept behind that is this business will only look bad to you if you have had that image given to you by someone else. which is why we encourage you keep an open mind when you receive the information, so you can kind of paint that picture for yourself of what this can do for you. And I said, well, that makes sense. But my second question was, well, what if I get started and, what if I don't really make my money back? My mentor kind of laughed at me and said, well, look, here's the deal. Okay, in this day and age, we're going to spend the money anyway. We're going to buy more clothes, we're going to buy more shoes, we're going to buy more hair products. Some of us are going to buy more hair, right? We're going to spend the money anyways, and there's a very good chance that we're going to spend money on products just like these. Okay, and the reality is they're never going to pay us. So why, if we have an opportunity that can pay us, do we worry about whether it will or it won't? And he just asked me, would you rather have a chance to get paid or no chance to get paid? So, well, yeah, that makes sense. I'd rather have a chance to get paid, but I kind of want to take time to think about it. And my mentor shared this with me that changed my life. He said the worst thing to do is take a look at this opportunity and say, well, let me think about it. And let me share with you why. He said, your thinking has gotten you exactly where you are in your life right now. And then he asked me whether or not in my life I was exactly where I wanted to be, and whether or not I had everything that I wanted, the time freedom, the health, the finances, the vacations, traveling, and even the mission work. And I said, well, no, I didn't have the things that I really wanted. And my mentor said, okay, well, understand this. Your thinking has got you where you are right now. So it would make sense to look at something that can change your life and say, well, let me think about it. And that's when it hit me. Let me not listen to broke Brandon give me broke advice. Let me kind of follow someone who has results in life and knows what they're doing. So to make a long story short, 3 years ago, I got started by implementing a simple system, making a few simple changes. I'm blessed to say I was able to pay my way through law school, through the business. And today, as a licensed attorney, I have the luxury of choosing the hours that I want to work, the type of work that I want to do, and the category of work. So I have options and choices now, and that's what this business is all about. This is simply a vehicle to get you from where you're at right now to where you want to be in the future. So in closing, if you're seeing this for the first time, you fall into one of four categories. Option number one, you're saying, I don't want the product, I don't want the opportunity, I don't want to get healthier, I don't want anything to do with this business whatsoever. And if that's you, you probably already closed the video and you won't even know to let your friend know which option that you are, which is cool. Option number two, you're saying, I don't really have any interest in the business or making extra income, but I love the idea of these products and getting a little bit healthier. I'm willing to support your business as a friend. Well, that's fantastic. I'd encourage you to become a customer. Indulge in any one of our 5 amazing product lines. Get back with the person who shared this video with you and let them know, hey, listen, I'm option number 2. I'd love to become a customer and get a little bit healthier. Option number 3, you're saying the product and the opportunity are awesome, but I love the idea of giving back. I want to help fight world hunger, and I'd encourage you, get involved with our Xango Goodness program. Pledge to make a meal pack donation where for as little as $22, you can feed 7 families in a third world country. Get back with the person that invited you and let them know, hey, listen, I'm option number 3. I'd love to fight world hunger with the Xango Goodness program. And option number 4, you're saying, hey, listen, I love the idea of partnering up with this organization. I want to build a business and I want to earn some extra residual income. Will allow me to be the first one to welcome you to the team. Get back with the person who invited you on the call and let them know, hey, I am option number 4. We're going to get your questions answered, get some product on its way to you, and get you plugged into our leadership and training system and go to work to help you make your goals and dreams a reality. That being said, we look forward to being your partner or your supplier of these amazing products. Either way, congratulations. Dream big, believe big, achieve big, and I hope to connect with you very soon.